guys, it's your girl Carrie. So my previous video, when I gave all those tips, got a little bit long, so I wanted to split this video up into two segments. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the finishes and products that I am choosing to renovate my bathroom with. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of the things you want to do is to stay organized. So I keep this plastic folder that I can put all of my contracts, all of my receipts, and everything related to the project in here, and I can easily just throw this in my work bag, take this with me on the go if I'm going to visit a showroom or visit a contractor or something. Now my inspiration comes from tons of places. I'm really not that big of a Pinterest girl. I really love magazines. Southern Home is one of my favorite magazines, and I have several inspiration rooms, but what I liked about this room is the trusses and the shiplap ceiling. I've always loved trusses, and in my bathroom I have the ability, I have the ceiling height to accommodate trusses, so that's one of the design elements I want to put into my master bath. So here is my overall kind of design board. And so here are the three options for the mirrors that you just saw on that other page. I can either do the tall mirror with a unique shape and two sconces on the side. I can do just a antiqued mirror on the edges. It's antiqued on the edge and mirror in the center, and do a light fixture that's going to go across the top horizontally. Or I can do this glass fixture here, this mirrored fixture here, with two sconces on the side as well. This mirror is from Pottery Barn. This mirror is from Rooms to Go. You can also get this exact same mirror from Uttermost, which is almost double the price of the Rooms to Go version. And then this mirror here is from Ballard Designs. So I haven't decided yet. This right here is the cabinet that we saw, online. You can, purchase this cabinet, I think, for $2,800. But we use this as a jumping off point to design our own custom cabinet. Now, another thing I wanted to share in my design, I have a drop-in tub area, and I do have that wall. Remember that feature wall? What I wanted to do with that wall is something similar to this. You see how it's a cutout there, a recessed, shelving. I'm on the hunt for a nice mirror. I like something sort of like that shape, and that's going to be my wall. So my wall will be a recessed wall with shelving, with a antique mirrored back, and then it'll have a beautiful frame. So I think that would be a very nice focal point when you walk in. It's something unexpected, and that's how I'm going to design that wall. Hopefully there are no structural issues. Hopefully I can get that in my bathroom. Over my big window, I haven't decided what type of drapery I'm going to have, but I'm thinking Roman shades would look really nice over my big giant window. And then in my bathroom, I love going to hotels. I love staying in luxury hotels, and I wanted my my bathroom to feel like a luxurious hotel room. And when I saw this picture here on Pinterest, this is the bathroom that's in the Ritz Paris hotel, the Ritz in Paris, and it's a marble tub surround. I wanted to do something similar to that. So here are the pieces. These are samples of pieces that I got. And this one right here, this is a piece of quartz. Now we're going to do our vanity countertops in this beautiful quartz. I don't think the light is picking up. It has some beautiful, it's like a brown and a gray, like a grayish brown veining in it. It's very subtle veining. And I chose quartz because marble can stain. Marble is very fragile. I didn't want to have to worry about sealing anything. So quartz was the best option because the vanity is going to be used every single day. So we chose this beautiful piece of quartz from our fabricator. So he gave us a little piece so I could take it around and match it with things. And here's a sample. Here's a wood board. Here's a sample of the maple wood. It's kind of all scratched up. When our cabinet guy that's making our cabinets came back and gave us different colors of stain, different finishes. I don't think it's picking up that well on the camera. And this is going to look really, really good with the quartz countertop. And then the hardware shows this polished chrome hardware, and this is just going to look beautiful on the cabinetry. It's just going to look really luxurious, and this brown stained wood is going to really warm up the space. I'm really big on warmth and natural. I didn't want a cold space. I specifically wanted to find stone that had the warm browns in it and not just gray. It was very hard because right now what's trending is all white or gray and white, but I needed to get that warmth. Now here is an inspiration picture of the shower. It has the frameless shower doors, and this picture here has the marble shower with the trim detail with all of the chair rail and OG molding all around. So that was part of my inspiration for the shower. Like I said, when you're pulling pictures off Pinterest, I noticed that a lot of these pictures of these luxury bathrooms on Pinterest, you don't, again, want to rely completely on a Pinterest picture and tell someone to, you know, fix or do the or replicate what's in the picture. You have to think about, again, the function. How do you use a shower? And I noticed that time and time again, after all these bathroom remodels, they have the, you know, all the shower fixtures, bells and whistles, but I never see anything or any place to put like your washcloth, your wash rag, your loofah, whatever it is you use to clean yourself. You'll see niches a lot of time. You'll see a niche in the shower, but you won't see a niche in the shower where you can put your soaps and shampoos, but where do you put your wash rag? Now, I wash with a wash rag, so some people may just, you know, rub soap over there all over their body. They don't use a loofah, a back brush, a wash rag, or anything like that, but I do. So one of the things I'm having my contractor incorporate into my shower are these two hooks, and they're going to go on the wall. And these are chrome hooks, and then one's going to go on top of the other. This one up here will be for wash rags, so we'll put our washcloths on top. This bottom one down here is going to be for a back brush. My husband, he doesn't like to bend, so he uses a back brush to wash his legs. He likes it because it has the long handle and he can just scrub and exfoliate his legs while he's in the shower. And then this one here is going to be for a squeegee, so we can just wipe down the glass as we exit the shower and to keep it nice and clean. So yeah, so you want to also incorporate things that you need. If you see things that are missing in a design, add those things to your design. You also want to make sure that you get a quality, hook. You don't want something that's going to rust out or fall apart or is filled with plastic parts or made of plastic. So go ahead and spend 20 or 30 bucks per hook. This will be great for your shower. Now this here is cedar wood, and this is what we're originally going to use to have our truss beams made. We are now going to be using poplar wood, and again, another thing you want to do is stain. So I purchased a bunch of poplar wood and stained all different colors to come up with the stain that would work best with our with our trusses. And this right here is just the top of the chandelier that's going to be hanging from the ceiling. It's going to be hanging off the beam in between the trusses like the picture. This piece right here, it took me forever and a day to find this piece, but this is what our flooring is going to be. This is a tile that we're going to be using for our floor. And again, I'm going to do a separate video all about tile, how to select tile, how to choose tile, what's a good tile, how to use the tile in different areas. So This is our tile. Love it because it has that gray, that beige. It goes well with the, our quartz. It pulls those browns in. It looks great with the dark colored cabinetry. This is just an awesome piece, and it'll pop when I put those dark cabinets on top of this wood. And it's very warm. It's warm in color. Now here is our color palette. Originally we wanted to do this, as you can see it's called Palest Pistachio. It looks like a very, very faint light blue gray color, but when we put it on the walls, it was a bright light blue. It was just like very, very blue. It had no warm undertones. On here it looks like it has warm blue, grayish undertones, but it doesn't. So that didn't work out. We ended up going with this weathered white. So weathered white is the color that we chose. It's very neutral. It's kind of like tone on tone, and it gives that elegant monochromatic vibe, but it's not a white white. It's a very warm white. The next item up, this is the flooring for the shower. And again, it's kind of like one unit, and you have the mesh backing, so you don't have to lay each tile individually. And so again, we went with a porcelain floor tile instead of a marble floor tile, and I will get into why when I do my video on selecting tile and some of the precautions you need to think about if you're going to do marble in a bathroom. But this is the tile that we selected, and again, you have to really pay attention to lighting. It looks brown. I don't know how it's showing up on here, but in certain parts of our house and in the store, in Lowe's, this looks very brown. It doesn't look like it matches the rest of the tile selection, the marble color that we picked for the shower, but it matches perfectly. And again, when you see all the spacing in here, it doesn't have the grout lines filled in, so that looks darker down there. But once you put in the light colored grout, it really kind of pulls everything together. And here's the floor that's going to go on the outside, the herringbone floor. So you're going to have a brick lay pattern on the shower floor, and we're going to have a herringbone on the main floor. So here is our field tile that goes in the shower and around the tub surround. And so I wanted a marble that had both light, white. I wanted light grays, and I also wanted to pick up those warm brown tones. And then also with that tile, I had to choose, the chair rail and the trim that can outline my design in the shower. So that chair rail, I forget, it's an OG chair rail. As you can see, the OG shape, and a lot of times you can see this shape on countertops and bathroom vanities. If you want to get fancy, you can get that shape and that trim. But this shape here is called OG, and that's why they call it the OG marble trim. And that one's big, and then this one is another OG shape, but it's smaller. As you can see, I needed two sizes because this is the one that's going to go on the surround fronts of the tub, because again, I'm going to mimic that marble tub that was in the Ritz-Carlton in Paris. So that's that. And then we have our pencil trim that is in the same coordinating set, and this is to finish off all of the tile once you get to the edge in the bathroom. So we finish off all of our tile with the pencil trim on the edges. And this is all honed marble, and again, I'll explain why I chose honed marble over polished marble. And then finally, we have the herringbone pattern, and this is going to be inside all of the little niches and insets inside the shower and on front of the tub. So basically what I'm going to do
is trim this whole thing out. We're going to have a series of boxes in the shower that kind of like is trimmed out with that in the center. And that is pretty much our design. I'll share the chandelier and things like that in future videos as I go step by step, the pros and cons of vanities, the pros and cons of selecting tile, the pros and cons of marble, the pros and cons of a built-in tub versus a freestanding tub. We're going to get all in that nitty-gritty. By the time we finish, we are going to be bathroom remodeling experts.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm going to keep calm and carry on. Bye guys.